The Grand Traverse Sheriff's Office says that the stabbing happened just before 5 p.m. this evening. A suspect is in custody, and Delaney Rogers is here for you now with what we know so far. Delaney?
Rachel, the Sheriff's Office says that out of the 11 people who were stabbed at this Traverse City Walmart, 6 victims are men and 5 are women. Officials say 3 of them are undergoing surgery, and they currently do not know the life status of any of the victims. The Sheriff's Office says that the suspect, who was arrested within 3 minutes of law enforcement arriving, is a 42-year-old man, and it appears he acted alone. Officials say they believe the weapon he used was a folding knife, and it added that this was a random act, not targeted. They say that the stabbings began near the checkout area.
Be vigilant. Know that no area is immune to this type of activity, unfortunately. And if you see something, please reach out, call 911. And as I said, there was citizen involvement in this. And as we learn more about that, we'll talk more about it. But it's very tragic, and nobody is immune to it, unfortunately.
And as we just heard, the Sheriff's Office reported that citizens helped to get the man into custody, adding that they will expand on this at a later date. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Back to you.
Thank you, Delaney. Governor Whitmer shared her reaction to the stabbing, saying she is in touch with law enforcement about the situation, adding, quote, "Our thoughts are with the victims and the community reeling from this brutal act of violence. I am grateful to the first responders for their swift response to apprehend the suspect." Back here in mid-Michigan, there is a large police presence in the 3100 block of Turner Street in Lansing. When 6 News was on scene, at least 9 police cars were visible. We have a call out to law enforcement right now to get more answers as to why they are there. Earlier today, protesters took to Congressman Tom Barrett's Lansing office, opposing the federal budget bill that he supported. This protest was part of a nationwide effort that organizers called Our Families Come First. Taryn Simmons was there and spoke to people about their concerns with the budget plan. She's here for you now with what they had to say and what Congressman Barrett's office is saying in response.
Where's Tom Barrett? He doesn't do open town halls. He does, the phone calls, town halls, but the first one I couldn't even get on.
Dozens of protesters were outside of Congressman Tom Barrett's office, hoping to speak with him, saying they're worried about what cuts to food assisted programs and changes to Medicaid will mean for them and their loved ones.
I have a disabled daughter who is 46 years old, and we don't know how we're going to care for her if she loses her funding.
Protester Kathy Larson says her daughter is in a semi-independent living home that's funded by Medicaid.
It's a 24-hour job to take care of her, and at our ages now, it would be really, really difficult for us to do it at home.
A spokesperson for the congressman's office says, quote, "The One Big Beautiful Bill aims to strengthen Medicaid and food assistance for people with disabilities and others who need help, while implementing modest work requirements for able-bodied childless adults. Polls consistently show that vast majorities of Americans support work requirements for able-bodied adults receiving public assistance." During the protest, people brought jars of peanut butter and jelly to donate to local food banks in Lansing. Organizers say they did this because they're worried the budget will create more food insecurity. Protesters say they are frustrated that the congressman won't hold an in-person town hall.
Regularly, we've been coming down just to draw attention to the fact that we want to talk to him.
The congressman's spokesperson said, quote, "Congressman Barrett appreciates hearing from people in mid-Michigan on all sides of the issue. And although in-person town halls are security risks at a time of increased violence against elected officials, the congressman has spoken with thousands of constituents in interactive tele-town halls, and he and his staff happily engage with hundreds of constituents every week in person, over the phone, and by email." Protesters also say the wheelchair ramp at the congressman's office is not open. The U.S. Rep spokesperson says due to the heightened threat environment, it is only open upon request. Here for you in Lansing, Taryn Simmons, 6 News.
Thank you, Taryn. In Leslie tomorrow, the community is coming together for a memorial walk to raise awareness on occupational cancer and honor one of their own firefighters that passed away from this. Brian Doherty lost his battle with cancer in 2023, and according to the International Association of Firefighters, occupational cancer is the leading cause of death for people in this job. The organization Neighbors United holds these memorial walks called Walk for the Red to raise more money for affected families. Tomorrow's walk is at the Leslie High School track and begins at 11 a.m. Well, in honor of National Adoption Week, local cat shelter Saved by Zaid will have kitties up for adoption at 2 Mid-Michigan PetSmarts tomorrow. If you're looking to add a furry friend to your family, the organization will be at the Okemos and West Lansing locations from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The people involved say summer is kitten season. That's when they bring in more cats than any other time of the year. They added that adopting a pet not only saves that animal's life, but also frees up shelter space to save more animals' lives. The third annual Taco and Tequila Fest was going on today in Lansing. The event was at Adado Riverfront Park and had more than 165 tequilas to try, along with live music, vendors, food trucks, and of course, tacos. It wrapped up around 8 p.m. and attendees say it's a great addition to Lansing's downtown.
It's a good time. I came here last year and they advertised even more food trucks. Lots more people, DJs, so just decided to come check it out again.
I love to give back to the Lansing community. I've been working here for the last 33 years. Love the place and just enjoying the time. Enjoying the sights. Downtown Lansing, it's a great place to be.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
The one thing that stood out in the forecast today was that heat and humidity. Yes, our temperatures were pretty close to average for this time of year. It was just that incredibly high dew point that made us feel very humid across the area. In fact, as we head onto the Skyview network, it was actually a tale of two different stories. Here in the capital, we saw mostly cloudy skies, maybe a little bit of some showers, but then the sunshine became more apparent. Because of that sunshine, we saw those temperatures a little bit warmer than forecasted, but we still saw temperatures right around the 80s. Now, if you were in places like Hillsdale, you saw the rain showers this morning. Again, a little bit sunshine, more clouds than sunshine though, and then even some rain showers off and on throughout the afternoon, and those have now pushed off to our east. But because of those rain showers, we saw a difference of temperatures by a few degrees. 83 degrees here in the Lansing area, 81 in Mason, 80 degrees down in Jackson, and both down into Hillsdale. Now, as we head into the rest of the night, we're going to continue to see those very humid conditions. Temperatures back into the 70s, 71 degrees in Lansing, 73 in Jackson, 74 down in Adrian right now. For tonight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few showers here or there, but those showers will come to an end rather quickly with temperatures right around 70 degrees. I think you're still going to need those air conditioners for the next couple of days as the heat and humidity still stay in place in the forecast. As we head into the night tonight, again, a few showers are possible, but as we head into the rest of the day tomorrow, we'll see improvement as our clouds start to decrease and we see more sunshine working its way in for our day on Sunday. As we head into Monday, we'll see much of the same with mostly sunny skies, maybe a few fair weather clouds, maybe a stray shower here or there, but we'll continue to see those very warm temperatures even into Tuesday. Another thing that will stay the same is going to be our humidity. As we head into the day tomorrow, we'll see our temperatures into the 80s, upper 80s to low 90s, right around 87 degrees as we head into the 5 o'clock hour, which is still above average for this time of year. Like I keep saying, we're going to see our dew points quite tropical and humid over the next couple of days into the 70 to 75 degree range, which is really going to bring that oppressive, hot and sticky feeling as you're heading out the door. We do see some relief in the forecast as we head down into Wednesday, and then we'll feel rather comfortable for the next couple of days after that, and we'll really see some improvement with our temperatures as well. They'll be dropping once again. Heading into the 6-day forecast, we do have those 3 90-degree days over the next couple of days, and we do see overnight lows dropping rather quickly back into the 70s for the overnight lows, but we'll be back into the 50s in no time as we see our temperatures back into the 80s with mostly sunny skies. As we head into the 6-day, 6+6 day, we do see the temperatures back into the 80s, so pretty much right around average as we head into the month of August.